Hey DIY smart homers, welcome to the first part of a series on how we can create your own smart home. Now smart home sounds funky, it sounds great, you've got so many things that you can do with it, everyone's talking about it, you want to run out and start, but where do you start? The interesting question is always, how do I get started? And why is it when I go out and spend stupid amounts of money on stuff that the missus doesn't like it? You've got to be able to bring them on a journey. And the journey always starts with the hub. The hub is the central point of all things that control stuff and then come back and report back and allow you to be able to control that, whether it be from your application on your phone, whether it's voice commands from, you can't use her name, Alexa. Google Home, or even Siri with the Apple SmartKit. So all of these things have capabilities and they expand and they grow. But the most important part is having a hub. Now, sadly, all of these little independent things like the Phillips Hue, the Xiaomi, the Harmony hub, they all contain their own hubs, which predominantly control their own stuff. So Philips Hue, for example, only looks after the Philips lights and a very few additional partnerships that they have with other light manufacturers, which are equally as expensive. The reason that I choose the Xiaomi or the Aqara hub is because the Aqara works with Apple Homekit. Xiaomi works with, so the Aqara also works with Google Home, and I believe now it works with Amazon Alexa. Additionally, the Xiaomi hub and the Aqara hub work with things like OpenHAB and, what's the other one? Can't remember, but it works up with multiple different software-based hubs that we'll get into later on down the line. But the hub is the most important thing because it's the central part that everything communicates back with. And so when you actually break down what your smart home will look like, even though everyone starts off with lights because they want to be able to have multicolored lights in the various rooms and they don't want to have to do too much to it. Being able to turn lights on and lights off by either your phone or whether you want to control the different colour, the contrast, the brightness of lights. You can do all of that quite easily from your app. So you leave your light switch on and you control the rest from either your application or using your voice through the various voice automated avenues. So the hub is the central part. The reason that hub is the central part is because everything that you control within your home automation, whether it be the lighting, whether it be environmental, like temperature sensors and switches, read sensors, passive info, movement detectors, whether you want to control your TV and your hi-fi, whether you want it to be able to be a security focus, whether you want to be able to control energy consumption from, like we were saying earlier with the security starter pack, like this one. You've got your central hub, and this is mainly considered around the security stuff. You've got your switches or your door opener and window opener sensors. You've got your passive infrared motion detectors. You've got 3 or 4-way switches, and it all connects back and talks to the hub itself. The same way as temperature and humidity sensors will talk back here and be able to present on your application. So the temperature currently in my place is 20 degrees and the humidity is 45. And I can see how, it even shows us the pressure. So at the moment it's 99 kilopascals. And you can look at that and integrate that with your home air conditioning system. Very, very useful. But all of these things are used to be able to historically track as well. these power switches, even though they come back to environmental variables and energy variables, have to talk back to something. And it will tell you and grade how much power and consumption. We'll have a quick look here and have a look at the power and consumption of this. So I've got this one plug that's plugged into a group of devices because I want to see just how much power that thing uses. So it gives me a graph and it shows that at stupid o'clock this morning I wasn't using any, and then when everyone gets up and starts turning stuff on, there's my power consumption. So 328 watts was given over here, and I can have a look at that historically over weeks and months and see any trends that we can actually work to. There's also some higher level stuff where you can say, well, actually just show me the monthly graph. And as I've just moved into a new place, I haven't been here that long, but I'm going to start taking you and I on the journey of making all of this a central hub of automation where we can control lights, we can control switches, we can make dumb lights intelligent by using our Wi-Fi or Zigbee based socket switches. We can control the temperature and humidity by linking these various parts to humidity dehumidifiers, by controlling the humidity, controlling the temperature by using our aircon, and all of these funky things. So the journey is going to be fun. So the idea is being able to just have all this centrally managed. And of course the beautiful thing about the Aqara stuff, which is why I really back it, even though I'm not sponsored by it and I don't get anything from them for free, I don't get anything at all, it's just my own personal belief. And it's not that I've just got Aqara. I started out with the Phillips Hue stuff, which was stupidly expensive. And it was only when I started going down this route that I started to realise, well, actually there are better and cheaper options out there that can do so much more. And you end up with having a hub for one set of lights and another hub for a different set of lights and another hub for being able to control my entertainment system, hub for security. Whereas really what we want to do is be able to bundle all this together and have a centrally managed resource. And that's what I hope this journey and these series of videos is going to help you do. You can get to save the money that I didn't by learning all this stuff in the first place. So remembering that all of these 5 main components is what makes up your smart home. All right? You've got your smart lighting, which saves you money on electricity costs because these particular bulbs are energy saving LEDs that have full control environmentally. You've got your environment, which means you want to be able to control the temperature, the humidity, the pressure within your property, the ambient, the lighting, so that everything's controlled environmentally. You want to be able to control your entertainment systems, your TVs, your radio, your DVD, your home theatres, and be able to have that independently managed but centrally controlled. So whether you want to be able to turn your TV on and off or change the channel through your voice assistant, whoever that may be, or whether you want to be able to look after your main security concerns by making sure that you've got live video of being able to see who and what is going on in your property when you're not there. And of course the massive energy saving, which is great. Being able to monitor the amount of equipment that you have and the power consumption so you can tune these things accordingly and save you a stupid amount of money on your bills. All of these things have additional bonuses, and that's what this journey is going to help take you on. So remember these 5 key component parts, and when we actually plan our smart home, we're going to take into consideration all of these, even though pretty much everyone starts running out with lighting. And lighting's great, and that's exactly what we're going to be dealing with in the next video. So we'll break that down and see what we can do and how we do it. Until then, DIY smart homers, I'll love you and leave you till the next one. Be safe.